Okay, so Nuremberg would be the second part of your itinerary. And this proposal includes 3 nights in Nuremberg. So just scrolling down, again, same format as what we just looked at with Berlin. There's a brief description here. And on the right hand side, there is an interesting event taking place called the International Organ Week. I took a look at it. It has to do with well, what do you call the not church music exactly? Gosh, I can't think of the word. Sacred organ music. That's happening the week that you'll be there. So that might be something that you'd be interested in seeing. And so on day 4, you arrive in Nuremberg. Here's just a mere suggestion on what you can do on your own when you get there. But now let's talk about the accommodations. So again, this blue button gives you the map view, and you can see that there's about 10 recommended 3 and 4-star hotels. Most of these are bed and breakfasts. There is one, however, that has a nice 2-bedroom apartment with a fully functioning kitchen, which I'll show you. But you can see that these are clustered evenly on either side of this main river, the Pegnitz River in Nuremberg. And just as an example of walkability, I've mapped out one of those hotels, the Hotel Elch, to a highlight in the city center of Nuremberg, the St. Sebald Church. And you can see that it's just a 2-minute walk. So these are very walkable hotels to many different places that you'll want to see in Nuremberg. And again, always a short cab ride away from other things. So taking a look at, when I looked through these, there's 10 of them. I saw that there is a place, I'm going to click show more, called the Adina Apartment Hotel. That's this one here on the left. And this one does have what you might be looking for. So breakfast is included, and going past the studio and 1-bedroom apartments, here's a 2-bedroom apartment here with a fully equipped kitchen. Just so that you know, not all rooms in the apartment may have their own air conditioning unit, and it will be July, so it's kind of like already getting into like a warmer summer, so that could be a deal breaker if that's a problem. But this has 2 queen size beds and a single sofa bed as well. And also you can click on the pictures here, and they usually give you 3 or 4 pictures so you can get a feel for what the accommodation looks like. Okay, and then close. And I'll close out of this one. As an example of what a bed and breakfast might look like, let's look at the Hotel Victoria on the right hand. Clicking more info gives you some pictures of the hotel up here. And then as I scroll through, looks like they don't have the apartments, but you could get, a quality double room or a comfort double room, something like this. But you'd need 2, one for you and David, and here there's 2 twin beds for the boys in one of the other rooms. So these are options as well, but they don't have kitchens. Okay, so you'll have time to look through that, and I can help you with this. So your first full day in Nuremberg, they just have a suggested activity here. This is not part of the price. This is a Culinary City Tour Classic. The information is here. So for the tours that aren't included in the proposal, you'll see at the bottom there's a box here. If you wanted to add this, this particular tour would cost $173 per person to add this culinary tour. Or alternatively, you could swap out whatever they have already pre-selected for you for this, and then the overall price would be adjusted for the differential. So what did they actually give you on your second day, which is included? This is the one that they pre-selected, is an Old Town and Nazi Rally Grounds group walking tour. Okay, and you can see at the bottom, this is the one that they included. This is 4 hours. If you don't want to be committed to a 4-hour excursion, you do have a few, let's see, you have a few 3-hour things that you can choose from. There's also this shorter Old Town group walking tour for only 2 hours. But also, you might want to get out of town for a day if you wanted to take this private day trip which is a 6 hour experience to Rothenburg. This is like a whole new experience. And this one would be at the bottom of the price, $221 per person, which is based on a group of 4 people for your family. So about $880 if you wanted to add this. But it's just an option to build. You can take away pieces and add different pieces. They just ask that you commit to a minimum of 1 tour in each city. So just so that you know that you have these options. And then you'll get your tickets to take the train to Mannheim. Again, these are gonna be second class tickets. You can upgrade to first class tickets, and also I'm told that there was not a direct route, so you may have to travel through Frankfurt and change there. But we'll get all those logistics figured out. This provider does not have accommodations or tours in Mannheim. It's not really a popular tourist destination in Germany, and this is where you're going to be doing your your 2 days on your own entirely with your ancestral journey that you're taking. So I believe in our last conversation, you think that you'll be able to find your own or get help from the people who are helping you down there to get your own accommodations. However, they can provide the rental vehicle. Take a note that it's probably going to be manual transmission. I don't know if that's something that David knows how to drive. If he doesn't, they can look into getting an automatic transmission automobile. There might be an extra charge for that. But all of these things can be worked out later. And that is it. I'll record the Frankfurt portion in a separate video. So I'm just going to scroll back to the top of Nuremberg. And that's where we'll end this.